Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's today what, April 16th. Uh Ain't nothing much been going on in the garden. Everything's slow motion. Uh Trees are starting to come out, looking all right. Things are starting to wake up. I did a lot of mulching. Um and I'm thinking I know what my mistake was. When I did the garden, I put the mulch down first. And by me putting down the mulch first and so heavy, what I think it's doing, it might be suffocating the plants a little bit. Let me try to get this open here. I put down some radishes and I put down my beets. But as you can see, the rain beat everything in so much and the beets didn't do too well. The radishes are looking good though. Hopefully I can get some radishes. Okay, those are the radishes. Now I put the marigolds in, coming down. And what I think I did wrong was when I planted everything, y'all. I think what's happening is the ground, when the rain falls and all that stuff. I planted something right here, some kind of melon. But what happened, I believe, is the rain washes everything up close to it, and I think I put it down too thick. That's what I think I did wrong. And what I think what I think is wrong as well, I think all this wood chips is soaking up the nitrogen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some fish fertilizer and I'm gonna water it with the fish fertilizer. Because as you can tell, the yellow end, nothing's really nothing's really coming up. Okay. Still small. Everything look like it's got some kind of deficiency going on. It's either that or I probably put too much fertilizer in there. And that's what's going on with all my melons. Okay? As you can see, a lot of it's like yellowing. But now, you see everything I did from the beginning, fertilizer and all that stuff. Now everything that I put on the outside over here, I mean, look at it. And I didn't do nothing over here. Absolutely nothing. All of this here came from out of that bin with the compost. And everything in that bin with all that worm castings and what you call it, all them grubs that broke down all that chicken food and stuff, it looks real good and lush. So I'm thinking that's a good fertilizer there. But as far as an outside go, I mean, things are just looking just as good. The majority of this right here is what I got from that bin. This, on the other hand, is what is planted from leftover seeds. And this is that jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. And maybe because it's a big pumpkin, why it's growing so well, I'm not sure. But I got other plants I planted around too, and they don't look as bad as what I got over here. So I'm thinking I overdid it, which is okay. It's fine. It's a learning experience. And next time what I would do for sure is I would plant all my stuff first. After I plant all my stuff, then I'll go behind it and mulch behind it and get it mulched in better that way. All these weeds. But yeah, that's what I think is going on. So the marigolds, they look okay. They look really good. I should have separated them. but I didn't. And all the grass is growing through. I just gotta come through and pick them out one by one. And they're easy to pull up. We've been getting a lot of rain over the past few days, and it's been watering everything in well, which is gonna save me on my water bill. That peach tree is looking good. That's that Florida King peach tree. This Bella of Georgia, I don't know what's going on with it. It looks like it barely wants to grow. Yeah, just having real bad luck in the garden, y'all. Real bad luck. And it's lack of knowledge. This plum tree here, which is the Byron Gold, got a little plum right there. I don't know if you can see it properly. Excuse my dirty hands, y'all. Been playing in the dirt. But one little plum. That's it. Well, I'm glad for it. Maybe the wind will blow it off, because it's been so windy. I mean, windy. Like you could tell it's blowing off the plums. Whatever that's been on there, it's just been. I mean, the tree's been it's leaning still. It's been really bad. Windy, rainy. Can't help it. The fig trees are starting to come back up. I'm glad to see that. Hopefully, I can get these in the ground somewhere where I can keep it covered. But my goal is to keep this as spaced as possible and move these pots, so this way and give the trees, space to grow, room to grow out, spread out their limbs. Everything's going on okay with the bees. They are doing great. I'm happy to see that. I went ahead and went to the queen box, the bee box, and found the queens, and I marked them. And I wanted to get it on video, but because of I'm a new beekeeper, I'm still kind of nervous and stuff around them. I just wanted to take my time and get everything marked up, get the queens marked, and put them back safely as possible. And but they're doing absolutely fine. I fed them earlier today, and everything's looking really, really good. These guys are looking real healthy. I did see a couple of them coming in today with pollen. I'll see if I can catch one coming in. There go one with pollen right there. So they are bringing in pollen. And this is the strong hive, y'all. And I will be doing a video of me opening her up and showing you the frames that they've been filling out. And they're doing excellent. This hive here is not as strong as that hive, but they're doing okay still. They're a little bit more aggressive than the other ones. You can see they're fanning right there. And so far, I'm not in my bee suit or nothing like that. So they're not as aggressive, but the first couple of days, these guys were like a beast. Yeah, I can still feel them, flying around me and everything. Maybe because I'm in their way. But yeah, those guys are doing really, really good. I'm really proud of what's going on, and they're doing really good. They eat a lot. And these are what they call the Italian bees. They eat a lot. I mean, this bottle here, I filled it up like an hour or two ago, and they went to that much feed already, and they will continue to eat. They will continue that. So by this afternoon, I will probably have to fill it up again. But that's a good thing, because they're using that feed and they're making frames. So I'm not mad at it at all. So if you're starting out with the beekeeping, I believe they said, I was doing research on how long you gotta feed them, and I've been hearing 6 weeks, 8 weeks so far until the frames are filled out. I'm just gonna keep feeding them until all my frames are filled out. I got more bees boxes put aside, already built, and I go in my shed here. It's a mess. But yeah, these are the Hoover Hives bee boxes, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4 supers there, and 2 brew boxes down in the bottom. So they're each gonna have 2 supers and 2 brew boxes, and they already built and put together. Real easy to put together, especially if you have like a nail gun or something like that, and a compressor. You can see I used that one there from Harbor Freights. And when I'm putting the frames together, I just turn it down to like, 60 pounds or something like that, or around 60 pounds, and it nails the frame up good without splitting them. And I use wood glue. That's the glue I use there, the Gorilla wood glue there, the brad nails, the 18 gauge nails. I think I use 1 1/4 inch nails to do the frames, and the glue, the nails, and the stapler gun there, nailer gun there, I got at Harbor Freights. And the Hoover Hives, they're wax coated, which made me go with them. And I've seen a lot of good reviews on them on Amazon. It's a little pricey startup, but once you have them, y'all, and it's good to go. On the top there, I have another a mesh bottom. My bees came in way earlier than I expected. So when I had initially got my bees, I only had one bottom, one beehive, and so I used the original bottom, and I had ordered with that beehive kit, I ordered a screen bottom. So that's how I was able to get my bottom board set up there. So that's the original bottom there, and that one, it has the mesh bottom. So I plan on taking that. I'm planning on taking this one off and using the mesh bottom on this one as well for better, circulation and airflow. And maybe that's why that one's doing a whole lot better than this one. And when I'm ready again, I will go ahead and see if that's the case. Maybe get some more airflow. Maybe they feel a lot better that way. Look at that bee up top there. It was on his back a while ago. I don't know what happened. It just crashed and landed on his back. So yeah, it's real cool, y'all. I always wanted to get into bees. I've been watching Led Farmer talk about bees a lot. Never took his class. I want to take his class. Gotta find out when the next class is starting, so I can go ahead and hop into it. Get a course on beekeeping, so I can learn some do's and don'ts. But I've been, doing some research online. I've been finding out a lot. So far, I've been coming in here every week. So I gave him about 7 days. see what's going on with the frames, what's being filled out, what's not being filled out. I know they say don't switch them around, but I've been putting empty frames in between some of the brews so they could encourage them to fill the frames out faster, and that seems to be working for me. So hopefully hope I don't cause too much of a disruption with them. But everything's been growing really slow. The weather ain't been that great. It's cloudy and sunny today. I got some rain early today. And I went ahead and planted some more pawpaw trees that I received in the mail. This one I had for quite some time in a little pot. So I went ahead and got it planted into the ground. And I made a mistake. I guess I had too much mulch on top of it there on the stalk. I don't want that mulch on the stalk like that. I wanted to kind of breathe a little bit. There you go. I don't want to suffocate it. There we go. Dang, I had over an inch. You can see that water. That's from all the rain. You can see that watermark. That's not good. But the ones that I ordered finally came in the mail, and they come in looking just like this. So I ordered it from Etsy, and it should be a different variety from this, because I heard you have to have 2 different varieties for pollination. So I put some more in pots right there. I put this one in the ground, and I put another one in the ground over here, and I got some more in pots down there, because y'all, I don't have luck with these pawpaw trees. This is the best looking one I had in years. The other one I had in a pot, had it in there for too long and it root bound, and that didn't work. So I try to get them in the ground as soon as possible. So this one I put in the ground, and hopefully it does its thing. And so far you can see the new growth on it, which I'm very happy with and very pleased with. I just gotta fence it around now so my haters, big hater right there, don't get into it. And they want out. I know they want out. I put some mulch down in here for them. These are the girls and the boys. You can see how big they gotten since the last video. And she's getting really pretty. That's my boy right there. I think that's another young man right there. Took off and he's seen the camera. Well, hopefully I got some girls coming in. I got some eggs from the Naked Gardener. I was watching, forgot her channel. I'm gonna plug her in. But I'll be watching a lot of you channels out there, and you guys are doing a lot of good things. You guys are doing an outstanding job, and I'm learning and I'm watching you guys, ladies, gentlemen. I'm watching all of y'all, and I'm learning a lot from you, and I appreciate all the tips you guys have been putting out there. And I'm learning this thing because I'm learning how to grow food. I gotta learn how to grow food. You know, I think the trees, I'm doing all right with the trees because I've been growing them in containers for so long. Wishing that hopefully one day I will get my own piece of property, own piece of lot to grow my food in, to grow my food on, I'm sorry. So I've been growing in containers for a while. So everything in containers are going to seed, just coming up, you know. Coming out, it's getting warm. And then I got some strawberries, mint, lemon trees, lime trees. I got this real cheap I think I paid $5 for it at a nursery. I don't know if it's gonna come back or not. I got both of them for cheap. You can pay $10 for both of them, 10 or $15. But yeah, she's doing. This one is doing real well. New leaves start to come out. I'm liking that. So I mean, this one's gonna make it for sure. Good little structure on it. You know, it's gonna grow out. Hopefully, a lot of this stuff is going to seed, broccolini. So we're gonna save the seeds from that. I learned that from you guys, saving the seeds. I don't think the lettuce, I don't think the cabbages took too well this year. Well, I know they didn't take too well. But we had them over here. And I'm pulling up some weeds here as we speak on the grass. But I know they didn't take too well because it's really shaded over here. They don't get as much sunlight as they should. So we got a little cabbage head. Nothing major. It's a little cabbage head. And my wife planted these, y'all. And I think she planted them everything too much in a container and too close. So we're gonna do better. We're gonna do better in the fall, y'all. We're gonna get over there, plant it up better, and have it looking a whole lot better coming up. My aloe vera, she coming back. She's real big and pretty, but you know, we left her outside over the winter to see how she'll do. She did good. She took it like a champ. You know, she was looking rough, but now I know she's gonna come back big and strong. There's some more pawpaw trees. I could tell they're living and doing good because you see that little fuzzy piece up top right there. That's how normally the leaves start off. You can see I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little fuzzy piece. But yeah, I order a bunch of them off of Etsy. And that's how I normally order some of my plants. They come in looking just like that for cheap. And when they come in, I get them in the pots as fast as I could. I'm trying to see if I could start them from growing. Start growing. Yeah. There's another one here. I know they look like little sticks now, but they will come. I tell you, I order a lot of pawpaw trees because I got to get one to be able to grow with that one over there that I seen that's coming up really pretty. I need to have another one to match it at least, so I can go ahead and have 2 separate trees so they could cross-pollinate. So hopefully I don't kill them. I keep them alive and keep them going. Because I gotta try pawpaw. Can't get it nowhere to try. I just want to try. Anybody that got pawpaws watching this video, if you have trees and producing fruit, if you would like to send me some, I will purchase some just so I can try it. I always wanted to try it, just never could find it to try it. And I live in the South. You know, I live in Alabama now for like 8 years, looking for that tree or that fruit so I can try it. And I haven't been successful. Well, I really want to try it. I'm willing to pay shipping and handling and the fruits that it comes with. But yeah, there's nothing much been going on. That's really been about it, y'all. Got some worms going on still. And the rain came down and soaked my pots, so I went ahead and added some more dirt inside of it. But these are my night crawlers. I know they just move real slow. I got some more here. Some real big worms, y'all. And these are the night crawlers. And these are the red wrigglers. I disturbed them a lot. A lot of them died out. So not really much in here like before. like the night crawlers are. So I'm hopefully they'll bounce back. I might have to get some more from Walmart and throw in here to help boost them up. But all I do, y'all, is I just wet this Jiffy Mix stuff up. I wet it up pretty good, and I just throw it in there, y'all. I throw it in there, they'll eat it up. Throw all my old vegetables in there and stuff like that, and they'll go through that. Sprinkle some cornmeal, some cream of wheat, some grits. Sprinkle a little light coating on the top. They'll eat through that. Your Spence coffee grinds and stuff. They'll eat through that. That's how I feed them worms, and they do okay. That's how I normally do them. I've been raising worms for a long time, using the castings in the garden, in my container garden. Oof, everything used to look lush. But now this in-ground growing stuff, it's harder than I anticipated. It's a lot of learning I got going on to do. Got a lot of learning to do. And it can be challenging. It's challenging. But I'm up for it. I'm really up for it. I really got to learn how to get this going, get it going right. As far as my eggs go, I was trying to tell you about the American breast eggs. I really want to see how that works. Well, I know how it works, but I really want to see the variety. And when I do, this is my brew box, and I made this from a little Tupperware from Walmart. I get a little saucer in there, a little saucer plate from Walmart or something. Put their water in, they put their feed in, and I use that heater. I keep the heater on, and that's all I use to hatch out all my chickens and raise all my chickens. And when I go outside, you can rinse that off. Don't get this wet. That, I think, is waterproof. You can rinse that off. I've been rinsing it off all the time with a scrub brush or something. The screws around it will rust, so put a little light coat of oil in it. You should be fine. But that's my setup. I just zip tied. Cut out a little hole for this. Zip tied all the way around. And yeah, that seemed to work for me. I use pine shavings. And here's my hatchery. And those are my eggs I got from the Naked Gardener. He sent me, I ordered 12, and I think he sent me 14 or 13, somewhere around there. And they came pretty fast, y'all. Check him out, the Naked Gardener. Real good guy. Normally I use a Damar feed to feed my birds, and they didn't have any, so I went with this one. I always go with non-medicated stuff, because I don't trust their medications and stuff that they be putting in. I don't know what kind of medicine they be using, but yeah. He marked these. I'm not sure what the markings are for. I guess those are the days he took them out or something. But we'll find out later on. That's my little hatchery, what I got going on there. That's how I start all my chickens. I start them indoors, and when they start to get a little bit bigger, they will stink. You gotta take them outdoors. So what I plan on doing is when I take them outdoors, those particular, I'm gonna get me another one of these chicken coops. And I'm gonna go ahead and add her on to this right here. I'm gonna move all these plants from in front of it and extend her out one more coop size out. And that's what I'm gonna raise my youngins in for the American breast. I'm glad to see that I got like a semi meat bird to eat. It's a good meat bird to eat. So I've been hearing. That's what he says. It's real smaller, but it's juicy. I'm ready to try that out. So stay tuned for that video I got coming up when it's time. And I'll keep you guys posted. I know I haven't been posting that much, but you know, I've been working. I haven't stopped working. I've been, you know, doing little things here and there in the yard, in the garden. But sometimes it's just hard to pick up the camera, or I forget to pick up the camera. And when I get done, I'll be like, I should have recorded that. But you know, I'm getting better at this stuff. I'm still learning. I'm still practicing. I'm gonna be here for a long while, so I'll keep you guys up to date. And if you see that I'm making a mistake, drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments like, don't do that. Do this. And I might look young. I'm 40 years old. And, I will take heed and listen. You know, I'm learning. I got to learn how to grow food. I got to know how to establish good fruit trees. I got to learn how to do a lot of these things the old folks used to do for generations to come. With that said, y'all, you know, I ain't never tell y'all my name. My name is Michael, by the way. You know, peace, love, and hair grease. All right.